sustainable harvest. When someone understands that name, it's like we focus on the harvest. Yeah, we let the farmer doing the farming practices, and we focus on his or her harvest. So when you talk about sustainable growers, it sounds that we are focusing on the farmer down there. Yeah.
So basically, you mean that when you say growers, you're focusing on not just the farmer? Is that what you're saying?
When we focus on the farmer, even when we were called the harvest, yeah. Okay. But people can think, because we are sustainable harvest, we can focus on harvest only.
Okay. Yeah. You don't focus on the farmer, so literally it means that the farmer is kind of left out of the conversation.
Yeah. For someone who read the name, yeah. But we focus on the farmers at the beginning.
What are some of the challenges that you've been able to identify down the road? Of course, you mentioned that this has been something that has been going on for more than 5 years of operation, not just as Question Coffee, but the sustainable harvest. What are some of the challenges that you think have been identified in the coffee growing industry here in Rwanda, and what are some of the solutions that you could make recommendations for?
Yeah. Actually, we found many challenges. The first one is the low yield. The farmers are harvesting low yield. The second one is the old coffee trees. Most of the coffee trees have been planted in 1930s, 1930, 1950. Another challenge, the climate change. The drought. The varieties are old. Also, the varieties are old, and also the main problem that got us to choose women is that the coffee was like a main crop. So we choose to train the women so that the coffee farming is done as a family business. So actually, also the quality was low because the processing was not well done. The harvesting was not well done, and then we had problem of bad taste of coffee. There's something we call potato taste. The buyers hate that taste. And the researchers say that this bad taste is due to the insect that damaged the coffee cherry, and from the hole they created, the microorganisms can enter in, and these microorganisms can transfer this smell of potato in the cup. So we are fighting. So as a solution, we are doing many things as sustainable growers. We are training women farmers on best agricultural practices. By teaching them on how to harvest mature cherries, the cherry having the color of excellence, we call. We teach them how to mulch, how to weed, how to prune the coffee to rejuvenate the old trees, how to apply fertilizer and pesticides using recommended practices. So how to process the coffee after harvesting, how to mill, how to do capping. We do also do capping training to farmers so that they can identify the problem in the cap and go to the field to rectify that problem they found in during capping. So we do many things related to coffee.
All right. Now that the country is focusing on specialty coffee production, and of course we've seen that, increasing the value for Rwandan coffee on the market, how much are we ready to take a grip of that as producers? What does this mean in production terms, and how much does it cost you to actually produce specialty coffee?
In order to increase the profit margin for the farmer, is to produce that special coffee. Actually, specialty coffee is coffee produced at special places, and also produced using good methods. Yeah. So we, as sustainable growers, we help the farmers who are in cooperatives to build their coffee roasting stations. We have many cooperatives we helped. We have Kongera Musarwakawa. Now they start from low level. Now they are at high level. Their coffee is being served in the Rwanda area. Yeah. We have a cooperative called Nyampinga. They had nothing, but they are selling their coffees in the US, in Europe. We have another cooperative called Mayoji in Northern Province. They have been the second in the Cup of Excellence last year. Yeah, their coffee scored 90%. Yeah, it is a good thing. All this is because we train them to produce specialty coffee.
Yeah, but then at what cost does this come? Because if you're looking at the machinery and the trainings that you have to undergo, and of course the washing and the growing under a particular, climate environment, and looking at the farm inputs, just quantify for us, because specialty coffee is not something that you're going to find everywhere. So what is the cost today?
It's not easy to tell you it is this amount. Okay, it depends on the regions. Yeah. When you cultivate your coffee, you harvest, you bring the coffee chains to the roasting station, you process using the water, you use the electricity, you sun dry, you go to milling, you export. So actually, it can cost you like $2 up to